Hello everyone, this is the Audi Q6 E-tron and you have seen the videos the last 2 weeks. I have tested the SQ6 E-tron and they have a bit of a difference. This is still an all-wheel drive Quattro version, but this has 285 kilowatt, where the S version had 380 kilowatt. And I want to drive it today a bit, show you the car. And if you're interested in the space, how you interact with the infotainment system, how you drive and everything, then watch my first drive with the Audi SQ6 video, because I'm not going to show this all again because it's exactly the same. The difference here is the suspension and the motors. And also what I've seen in this car is a bit of less consumption, and tomorrow I'm going to do the range test and we'll see if this is really true. So less consumption than to the S version. If you need a driver's logbook for your EV for work and you don't want to write everything down yourself, then Tronity is exactly what you need. Tronity connects to your car. A lot of brands are supported, and in the app or in the browser you can see all of this data. Where did you drive? How many kilometers? Where did you charge? How many kilowatt hours did you charge? You can also use this for a whole fleet. If you want to know more, there's a link in the description below. As I said, this car is exactly the same when it comes to interaction. We have the same drive mode, same assist system, same buttons. The only thing that's different in this Q6 to the SQ6 I had is the interior and exterior color, and this car has seat ventilation and a different steering wheel. The S version had the sport steering wheel. When it comes to driving, the Q6 is extremely comfortable, and I'm not sure, on my long distance trip I thought that this is a bit more comfortable than the S version, but I'm not sure. I don't know if there's a difference. It's tiny, it's not a big thing. What you feel, of course, is the power, the acceleration and the top speed. The S can go to 230 kilometers an hour, this to 210. Cruise control and steering assist is exactly the same, can be adjusted the same, and I didn't say that in my first drive video of the S version. You have a button to turn off the steering assist. Just press, it's on the indicator, and you just press it and then it's on or off, and a light press, that's it, and it works really well. The cruise control and steering assist is extraordinary great. What I said in the first drive video of the S is that on the country road it's the best steering assist I ever had. That's wrong. It's good, but it still has some things the same as my ID.7 on some weird lines where it takes a weird way and it's not amazingly comfortable. So I take that back. And you can adjust the speed, for example, of the cruise control so amazingly well. So when you're on the highway driving 140 and then there's a 80 kilometers an hour speed limit, you can just and you're in 80. You can do also that it adjusts the speed according to the speed limit itself automatically, but exactly to that speed, so not 5 kilometers an hour more, which I want to drive. I'm not driving exactly 80 in an 80 zone. No. Regen, also the same, very strong. Don't feel different. It's totally one pedal driving, feels amazing. You can adjust it very well. Weird is, so auto hold works very nice when you drive forward, but in reverse there's no auto hold. So when you put your car into reverse and get off the brake, you start rolling. In my ID.7 I have, I'm pretty sure, am I not sure? I think I have auto hold also on the rear. So if I go in reverse, I think so. Am I wrong? The car is extremely quiet. I have noticed this. I don't think it's quieter than the SQ6. Why would it be? But it's so quiet. I always have a problem when I'm driving 130 cruise. When I do my range test or something, I always have the problem that the GoPros that I have on, they have so much noise from the outside, tire noise, wind noise, that if I do my syncing, so I clap so I can sync the cameras in my editing, that I can barely see it. And in this car, even at 140, I could see it very well because the noise level wind noise and tire noise, it's not a lot, so I can see it. It's awesome. I already talked about the head-up display. It's great. It shows me nice information. For navigation, I find other head-up displays better, where in my ID7 I can see how far it is and how long it takes, and then 2 kilometers before I get the animation you have to go to the right and how far it is. Here it just tells you that in 50 kilometers you have to do something, and then when you're there it says in a kilometer right, and then there's the animation, the augmented reality animation of the arrows, and I don't know, they move around and I get it to the right, but I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan. But now let's accelerate this car. This car, like I said, 285 kilowatt. The SQ6 had 380 kilowatt, and I achieved without launch control, we're not gonna do that today, 4.3 seconds. We'll see how fast this car is. I will go in dynamic mode, go on a little straight, and then floor it and measure it with my GPS measuring device. So that was 5.65 seconds. That's really nice, feels amazing, good acceleration and grip fully. And in dynamic mode, the driving sound is way less quiet than in the S version. In the S version, it's woo, and even at 140 you can hear it when you accelerate. Here I can barely hear it at 100. You hear the difference when you're driving slow, but then it's way quieter. But now let's go on the highway, drive our normal speeds, 130, 150, and maybe the top speed if the traffic lets us. 130, it's so quiet, it's amazing. I love it. This is fast for most countries, and it's just so quiet and stable. I have cruise control on, the steering assist. It's just so nice. And I'm in dynamic mode, so that's the sporty mode. Oh, 150, it's almost no difference. A tiny bit more. It's just so nice. I don't have to speak loud or anything. It's awesome. But now, let's see if we can drive the top speed. Yeah, this is amazing. So 213 or 14 was the top speed, then power gets down because it's limited, and it drives amazing even when you go into a corner. I was driving in the corner 200 and it's still great, but the SQ6 feels better. The SQ6 felt more stable, at that speed, 200, 210, and it felt, I can feel the wind, I can feel the road a tiny bit more in here. In the S, it felt better. And it has the same tires. I think that the suspension is made in the SQ6 more for the speed, and you feel it. So I prefer the S. But what an amazing car to drive, because it's so quiet, so stable, so sophisticated. You notice everything, it's precise. I love driving an Audi Q6. Really amazing. And like I said, I prefer the S version because of the power, the speed and the stability at higher speeds. And then maybe this car is a bit more comfy, but the S version was still amazingly comfortable, so I'm okay with it. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, and if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below. And here on YouTube, there's also channel membership. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I have a third YouTube channel, Behind the Battery. But that's it for me. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.